has graced my set for the second consecutive time. That means he's really good. Good afternoon, Fred.
Good afternoon. How are you?
Good to see you.
Awesome to see you too.
How was your week?
Wow, Arsenal.
Arsenal, your team. But don't worry, it's not only Arsenal that lost.
Yeah, it's not Arsenal. The problem with Arsenal is that they are throwing their chance away.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually they were in
They're so desperate to play in the Europa League, aren't they?
That's what we are seeing. They're working so hard to play in the lower European League again next season.
Maybe that is where they belong.
Yeah, though they have a chance. Maybe if results tomorrow go their way, then they might have a chance again to come back to the driving seat for the top four, the fourth maybe position in the Premier League.
All right, quite impressive. We'll be talking about that and also about who is winning between Manchester City and Liverpool, because also that is a battle that is hotting up. Keep your SMSs coming to 0739110544. That is 0739110544. On Twitter, we are at KUTV Kenya. I'm at Florendungu. You can talk to Peter Maura at Real Pinches. What is your handle?
At Fred Openda.
Just at Fred Openda.
Yeah.
Simple.
All social media platforms.
Yes. Yeah. You can ask him a couple of questions. I'll be more than glad to read some of you. But let's turn our attention to local football. Is it local or continental? It's all about Africa Cup of Nations, not qualifiers, but preparations. We have already qualified. Let's talk a bit about Harambee Stars. A lot happening with our team. It has been confirmed that the national team will be heading to France.
Yeah, to Paris.
And we have two friendly matches that have been lined up. First of all, what do you make of our preparations so far and our plans actually so far?
Actually, the preparations so far are not that bad, especially considering that we have also the local league going on.
Yes. And
we have a lot of players in the local league who will be maybe named in the final 23-man squad for Minye. So I think for the lined up friendly matches coming up will maybe really help Kenya. Since we are going back to the continental showpiece for the first time after 15 years, having a camp in Paris for 3 weeks won't be a bad idea. Yeah, I think Minye is doing what he can and what is available at the moment to maybe prepare the squad for the coming continental showpiece.
Well, Harambee Stars is not badly off in terms of finances. The government did release the entire 244 million for their preparation. That is why they're in a position to even go in France to prepare. But also, they have 26 million as appearance fee from CAF. So you can do your math. That is 244 plus 26 million. I think they are sorted in terms of finances. But playing Gambia, playing Madagascar, are these the type of teams that we should be playing against when our eyes are focusing on AFCON 2019, given the fact that Gambia is not there, right? But Madagascar is qualifying for the first time. Why do you think the federation chose these two teams as opposed to others as our opponents for the friendlies?
I think it was okay. I saw Nick Mwendwa speaking and saying it's because Madagascar having maybe a camp in Paris also, and such excuses. But mostly it will be tactical because we don't want to go against Egypt, an Egyptian side who are hosting the showpiece for a friendly, and then we get beaten maybe 5-0. On a friendly, and we're going to the showpiece. I think getting a Gambia national side, which went away to Algeria, getting a 1-1 draw will be a confidence, let's say a confidence builder, as comparing to playing a Senegal side or a Cote d'Ivoire side. Actually, the federation turned down around, let's say, 4 friendlies. There was a request from Egypt. There was a request from Uganda Cranes. There was a request from Cote d'Ivoire. There's a request from Tunis. They were requesting for a friendly on June 7th. But now Minye also has to have a time frame after playing the 2 friendlies against the Gambia and Madagascar to have a rest, so that he can name his final list of the 23-man squad. So I think choosing Madagascar and Gambia, those are, let's say, if we can put in quotes, our age mates.
Yeah.
We can't go against an Egyptian side or a Tunisia side and again maybe lose 4-0, 5-0 and then go into the continental showpiece?
Even if we avoid them, chances of if we progress, chances of us meeting particular teams are very high. I don't know, maybe perhaps tunakata kwenda because we are sure maybe tutatoka mapema, I don't know, but hopefully not. You said we turned down Senegal. We're in the same group with Senegal. We turned down Uganda in the same group with Egypt, and of course Egypt is looking at what Uganda is doing, so they would probably watch that particular match.
Exactly.
And also Tunisia, we're not in the same group with Tunisia, but do you think maybe Coach Minye is like he does not want to sell out his game early, like give them an opportunity to see how he's doing his thing?
Actually, okay, that might not be the case because for the first instance, he has not named his final 23-man squad. He will name it after the friendlies. Also, on another side, it can be that he doesn't want to show these powerhouses of the African game what he's going to do at the showpiece. But still remember, even if Minye maybe and a feature white, if we can put it so, these are powerhouses. And if they want to get that, what he plans to do, they will get them. Because he's going
whether
to play,
he plays or not.
He's not going to play in a closed stadium or something like that. So if they want to know what he's doing, they will know. It's only that it's he just wants the teams that can give the team confidence. He doesn't want drubbings before the real thing. And then going maybe if we progress from our group, going against these powers is it's a game plan. You know, after the group stages, then it's a knockout. You can do whatever you can do to get a team out of a knockout. So if our team, if our Harambee Stars qualifies from our group, then we will cross that bridge when we get there. And I think Minye has I know he has a lot of plans if he qualifies from that group.
Wow. Harambee Stars camp in France is scheduled to kick off on the 21st of June. Actually, the 21st of June to the 19th of June is when AFCON is kicking off. But our camp in France is starting on the 26th of May. That is in. We'll be there for 2 weeks. Well, as you've heard, you're playing Gambia and Madagascar. This Madagascar match is scheduled for the 7th. The two matches, one is for the 7th and the other one is for the 15th. So keep those dates. We'll be here to tell you exactly what is happening. Well, our opponent Gambia is in Group B. They will be taking the likes of Nigeria, Guinea and Burundi. Burundi is the other East African nation, also qualifying for the first time. These are two debutants. So Group B actually will have two teams who have qualified for AFCON for the first time, Madagascar and Burundi. Well, Kenya, you know, we are in Group C. We will be taking on Senegal, Algeria, and our neighbors, Tanzania. So all the best to our team and their preparations. Well, let's talk about something else that did happen over the week. George Wise Owino. Yes, he was handed a 10-year ban. What is your thought on it? Is that enough? Asiyaiguza mpira karatasi for the next 10 years.
I think it's a proper punishment. It's the first. It's one of the first instances we are seeing players, a player from Kenya getting banned by FIFA. Although he's saying he's going to appeal at the Court of Arbitration for Sport. It's a good punishment because when FIFA has done these investigations and implicated Owino in over 14 matches involving the national side, you know, and there are allegations also that he was in a plan to recruit players into his plan of maybe match fixing and manipulation of results. We need to have stiffer penalties. Actually, when Owino was banned, there are a few other individuals, around 9, who are banned for life from footballing activities. We can't go on out here coming with technology. We have the goal line, we have the VR, and then we have players who are recruiting at maybe former players who are recruiting current players playing for maybe teams, be it national sides, clubs, to fix matches. We have to have those stiff penalties. We have seen one of the leagues which is the leagues which are really affected by these match fixing allegations are mostly from the Italian bottom tier sides. You get a coach getting involved in such a vice. It's high time we need to embrace these penalties for any player, any maybe coach, any stakeholder who is involved in any vice, which will lead maybe to manipulation of results of maybe football games. Yeah.
Right now we're talking about qualifying to the Africa Cup of Nations finals in Egypt. But when you look back, we also had opportunities. We've been going there, taking part in qualifiers and never getting there. Then we have a case where since 2009, between 2009 and 2011, do you think perhaps his actions, if at all, he did, because he's saying he's going to appeal, may have cost us an opportunity? Maybe to qualify kitambo, not even now.
Yeah. They might have affected us maybe in those matches. A span of that's around 3 years. Maybe we should have qualified at that time, although we didn't have a really strong squad. But as we can say, you never know. In football, any action can lead maybe to one to lose their chance. Any offside.
Let me ask you, do you think it's a wise thing that he's going to appeal? Currently he was or still is, I don't know what Mathare are doing with him. He was the captain at Mathare. Of course, amekula chumvi kidogo, meaning time yake ya ball yenye imebaki. I don't want to hata uliacha amerudi na ako tu sawa. I don't want to say he's not in a position to play. Do you think it's wise for him to appeal at this particular point? Because at the same time he needs to kusafisha jina yake, which is very important. Image is everything.
Exactly.
Do you think it's wise for him to appeal, or he's just wasting his time?
I don't think the Court of Arbitration for Sport are going to overturn that punishment. Maybe they may even extend it. For him to appeal, it depends now where you stand. Because for him, maybe football is not all about playing. Maybe he has other ambitions, maybe coaching-wise and all that. Maybe owning an academy or something like that. That's why I think he's going for an appeal for the Court of Arbitration. But from the evidence that FIFA have received, I don't think he's going to go anywhere with that appeal. Maybe he may get even get a further punishment from the court. Exactly. So it's for his lawyers to decide what's best for him. But getting banned for 10 years, then it's goodbye to soccer. For
it's
him,
over.
It's over.
Choices have consequences.
Exactly.
I don't know. Well, does the report say he actually did it? They believe alifanya, tuseme tu wenyewe alifanyanga.
Exactly.
There's evidence that alifanya.
Exactly. Actively involved. Actively for 14 matches. That's a lot of matches.
That is sad if you ask me.
It's very, very sad for him. And maybe for Kenya, because now that's tainting the image of the country. You really, I don't know, this is my personal opinion, you really need to be hating your country so much to deny them such an opportunity. We've seen the likes of Oliech alikata kwenda Qatar. The likes of the country,
there's this gentleman in javelin, Julius Yego.
Yego. Actually, he was being poached and alikata. So what really is, I think, what is bringing up these issues is whatever the footballing fraternities are gaining from soccer. So I think they go for these vices to get extra cash. When a player plays for 5 months and you don't give him anything, he has to look for other ways to get
desperation.
Desperation.
And people are ambitious; they want to make it in life.
Exactly. And
then temptation of millions of money comes your way.
Exactly. Easy money, as considering to you to maybe playing and not getting paid.
And I believe in those days, 2009, people are not being paid very well.
There was no money. There was no money.
That is when actually Sofapaka was coming on board, Kanza kulipa watu pesa. Every good player wanted to play for Sofapaka. And that is how the likes of AFC Leopards, the likes of Gor Mahia started actually paying their players very well. That is where things stand, but things were not very, very good.
They were not very good. I think that's why the likes of Owino went for them. We have I'm sure we have very, very many cases. It's only that they have not come to the surface. And in the near future, I think now things will be coming to the ground and people will be knowing what players or the stakeholders in the football fraternity are doing to get maybe extra cash. It's high time for let's say for the government to come up with regulations.
Yeah.
Although it's not really supposed to be actively involved in the footballing matters, to come up with the regulations to boost these players to make maybe they're playing football worthwhile. Yeah. So that
there's this club licensing that came on board, because we're not only talking about national teams. It has to go down all the way to in NSL and in Kenyan Premier League. The club licensing was supposed to cushion some of these problems, where if a club is bankrupt, they need to be relegated if they do not have their finances in order. I think you're right on that. We need to have laws that would help the growth of football and also protect players. But it's sad, for the longest time, I started this biashara of journalism in 2009. And well, since then, this is the first time I'm celebrating something big, because the last time we qualified, I think I was a baby. I was very young in 2004. I was not a big, but I was extremely young. This is the first time that Kenya has qualified for Africa Cup of Nations, and I have an opportunity to witness that. But it would be sad that hapo katikati we would have had an opportunity and sikupata opportunity ya kushangilia the way I'm going to. I'm preparing myself. So
to end the Egypt.
Yes, we should all go to Egypt. But anyway, it's sad, but sometimes things do happen. All the best to Harambee Stars. You have to keep it right on KUTV and on the sport. We'll be telling you exactly every move that Coach Minye is taking. We're going to take a very short break. When we come back, we'll be talking about Gor Mahia congested fixtures. Let me tell you guys, on the 19th, they played against Kakamega Homeboys. 2 days later, on the 21st, they played against Gor Mahia Ulinzi Stars. They played against Bandari. They played against Mount Kenya on the 24th. And, well, is it today or tomorrow? Gor Mahia has a match against Tusker. After every...
And 29th.
Yeah, and 29th, they have another match. After every 2 days. What do you want with Gor Mahia? You want them to lose or what? My director is saying, huo ni msiba wa kujitakia na ni muiba wa kujidunga, uambiwi pole. I don't know why he's saying that. We take a very short break. When we come back, we'll be having this discussion. Send your questions, your feedback, your thoughts to 0739 110 544 0739 110 544. Keep it right here. We'll be right back shortly.